What is going on again, folks? I am your host, Jim, back with another instant reaction on the Rams and Eagles game. I mean, this game was a tale of two halves, right? The Rams started this game really hot. Their defense was like doing everything they wanted. I mean, that Eagles offense was stale as, yeah, SF, right? It. I mean, what I wrote down here is like nothing going on for the Eagles, right? Worst half ever, right? Like that was Sirianni's first worst half ever, right? The Rams are getting a lot of turnovers, a lot of short fields, and a lot of end zone trips. They just mismanaged it, right? There was a lot of opportunities for Devontae Adams to connect with Matthew Stafford, and that's just didn't happen. Stafford should have had at least 4 touchdowns, right? And there was just a lot of opportunities left on the field here. The Rams have no one else to blame but themselves. But I think in the second half, I think what Philly is trying to do this year is just run their way into the playoffs and then take it from there. But they were forced for the first time to throw the ball, and they reminded you why they're like the Super Bowl champions, right? Because when they need to go and get those scores, they can still do it. I think right now they're just like slowly kind of running the ball methodically and winning games, and they want to play like that until like they can't play like that anymore. So maybe this is a wake up call for them, but we'll see. Maybe they go back to the same game plan as this week, next week, depending on the opponent, and see what happens. If they can run the ball and win and keep it low scoring, I'm sure they'll do it, right? But they were down by a lot, and they were forced to step up here and really throw the ball all over the yard, and they were able to do just that. Jalen Hurts finally delivered what 3 touchdowns passing, 1 touchdown running. That meant AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, all of those guys we drafted really high benefited for once, right? So I'm super happy with the production we got from those guys. And that's because they were forced to throw the ball, right? And once they started throwing the ball, it reminded you, oh, AJ Brown, that dude, right? Just he was like shedding off defenders left and right. People were trying to tackle him and they couldn't bring him down. So we hope that uh, the Eagles have seen the light and they'll open up the offense a little bit more. This wasn't a Saquon week, right? He was pretty quiet in both the pass game and the run game. I think that the Rams just kept him in check. And then once they had to throw the ball, it really took away the opportunities that he had. Jalen Hurts were also really good on the ground, 9 for 40, and like I said, a touchdown. On the Rams side, Kyren Williams continues to lead that offense in rushes here. Uh, but the guy that keeps surprising me is Blake Corum. If Blake Corum is anywhere on your waiver wire, go and pick him up. Right. This is the first time in the Rams since what's the coach since they got their coach, right? What's his name? Sean McVay. Since Sean McVay took over, that they are actually using multiple running backs to lessen the workload on Kyren Williams, right? Mike McVay likes to stick to one runner, and that means that player gets all the opportunities. But we are seeing just that involvement from Kyren Williams. So if I mean from Blake Corum. So if Blake Corum is on your waiver wire, go and pick him up, right? Because if anything happens, you are sitting on an RB1 right there. So pick him up. And Puka Nacua was really great in this game. I mean, they were using him in the run game, they were using him in the pass game. It was just all over the field. So nothing here that is surprising to us. He's a huge part of this offense. This offense is built around him. I think there's better days for Devontae Adams. There's just a lot of they're still working through that connection with Stafford, and so there was a lot of off-target throws that went his way that were just not they were not able to connect on. But I definitely think there's an opportunity here for them to keep working on that connection. A guy to keep an eye on in this Rams offense is Jordan Whittington. Remember last year he came in for Cooper Cup and he did some good things. I saw involvement in this game as well. So if you are in a deep league, Jordan Whittington's a guy to keep an eye on. But go pick up Blake Corum, and I think hopefully this is what we can expect from the Eagles offense going forward. Saquon will have better days, but they had to be forced to really open up the offense for us to get the production from our key players in that offense. All right, guys, I'll be back with more. But until then, peace out.